to the Asking Us Show, episode number 40, and today I'm going to be talking about the 3 unspoken SEO strategies that are vital for every successful campaign. Stick around. Thank you so much for joining me. And number one, as the most important, fundamental, is in an SEO strategy and SEO campaign, is the entrepreneurs or the leadership team's ability to be able to have the foresight to allow you to get the work done. This is one of the major factors that I've found over the last 11 years as being something that is absolutely critical to every successful campaign, no matter how big, large or small, the entrepreneur or the leadership team to be able to get things done and have the foresight and the vision to help you get some of the work done has been absolutely critical. Now, obviously, when it comes to building a business, SEO is just a tactic of a much bigger, strategy and plan that you would hope the client's business would be in. But let's not take away from the fact that the SEOs have a responsibility. SEOs have the accountability. We are paid to do a job, and that job is to help build that business and to drive traffic to that business. But the entrepreneur will help you in so many tasks if you know how to tap into their skill in negotiation, into knowing how to talk to the right people, emailing the right people to get things over the line for you. For example, there was one link that I knew for sure that I could never get for this client, that it would take them picking up the phone and having a relationship, because a lot of the time now, some of the best links that you can get on the internet for your specific industry are really going to either come off one of two ways. One, it's going to be a relationship and they like your content, and they recognize you as someone that they trust and that they believe you'll deliver value, and you've got the relationship with them, versus obviously just paying for it, right? There is really not much any other way it's going to happen. So the not paying for this particular link, I knew that the relationship between this particular client and this particular business was foundational in obtaining that link. And we were in the end very lucky to do it. So I was very happy with that. So the entrepreneurs, and this can extend so far and beyond. I mean, what the business model is, why should they be linking to? How's the actual leadership or the entrepreneurs seen in the industry? How are they perceived in the industry is very powerful. How they direct and instruct and drive the company in the direction they want to go to has an implication over the SEO. That's certainly been my experience. Number 2, the quality of product or service. Now, this is obviously a no-brainer, but it's not the job of a marketer, never the job of a marketer, to turn lead into gold. If a business has, even if they have a good entrepreneur, or even if they have a great leadership team, one of the key components of building a great campaign, the conversion rates. The reason why I'm linking to you has to do also with the quality product or service that is being delivered. And no SEO should ever feel as though they're working with a business that they don't have full confidence in. For me, I will never recommend any SEO to take on any client, or whether they're employed to take on this client, if they truly, and you've got legitimate grounds to believe that you don't believe in this company and what it does in terms of the value it can bring. And if you've got legitimate claims, then I for one stand by that SEO and say they shouldn't be working on that campaign. Because when you're working with clients, especially when you run your own agency and you dedicate and delegate resources to a particular business, you want to make sure that you believe in them and your full heart is behind their success. Because if you think in the back of your mind that, oh man, I can't believe those customers would be buying that product, or I can't believe there's customers out there that would want to employ them, to do my cleaning or my gardening, well, that is an ethical problem. And I think that's at times SEOs are not able to get results because of also the psychological factors that are in place. And that is why the quality of the product or the service is paramount. Number 3, user and customer experience. Now, the 3 on the list that I've just mentioned, this is probably the one where, in terms of customer experience, you just can't get away from it, because at the end of the day, you got a great entrepreneur, you got a great product or service, but when the client, take the customer service point, this is going to be fundamental in building the business in the next 10 years. No matter how great the SEO is, if customers don't feel like their input is valuable to the business, and their input isn't something that is seen and well perceived, and even if the business may not necessarily agree with some of the feedback that they're given, at least they feel like they've listened to them and they've respected them, and they're giving them the attention to obviously deal with what the problem is, if there is one, and feel like they're giving you some valuable input. No customer just wants to feel like, this company, all they're after is just money. They don't care about the customers. This is going to be more and more important as the internet expands and there's new mediums that come out and there's new opportunities to voice your problem. There's nowhere to hide. And so as a business, it's going to be absolutely critical, absolutely fundamental to be able to have the customer service in place where you're responding to every single comment. Every single comment that comes in, whether it's social media, the blog, the website, even an email, however it's coming through to you and getting sent to your business, that it must get answered. Now, if it's legitimate, obviously you're going to get a lot of spam and a lot of trolls. Even for me, I even answer the trolls. I have fun with the trolls because I really want to help the trolls out. And that's my first the first reason why I'm doing it. But then I've just realized, by doing this, everyone around you is seeing how you respond even to the trolls. And if you're going to take time to talk to the trolls, imagine how much time you're going to give to the customers of your business. And that was never my original reason to answer the trolls. In fact, recently, it was one of a gentleman that follows me on Instagram said, I love the way you're dealing with these trolls. You're answering them. It's not just total sarcasm, but you're not taking them overly serious. You're still treating them with respect, but you're not being condescending, but you're not also getting upset or heated or allowing them to get the better of you. And so that was clearly seen by even the people that are there, the legitimate fans or customers that are watching you and clients, they're watching you. And so therefore, if they can see, if you're spending that amount of time with them, how much time are you really going to spend with your real clients or real customers? Now, the user behavior on the website or the app is going to be hugely important. The fact that there is so much competition on the web now, the user experience of a website is so much more than what it ever used to be. People want to come to certain websites, they want to be educated, they want to be inspired, they want to feel like, I want to be a part of that. I was literally saying to one of my clients the other day, actually quite often now, but that we don't sell jewelry. We just sell an experience and a memory that you can't get anywhere else. And so when you come to the website, the user experience should be felt like this company is going to offer me something that I'm not going to get anywhere else. Because when push comes to shove, at the end of the day, I can get this from multiple stores. So who's going to be able to give me the best amount of value and who's going to provide the best possible experience? And that is why businesses now, they have to think deeper about providing a useful experience. Right now we're talking about live chat. We're talking about stories where people can submit their proposal and wedding stories and things like that. We are thinking of ways to be innovative, thinking of ways to make sure that two major things happen here. Our customers feel valued. That's why we want to share their stories, because their engagement stories are unique to them, and that gives us a unique touch and a connection with the audience. As well as if you're not a customer and you haven't been with us that long, or you haven't even know who we are, and you're just visiting the website for the first time even, you want the initial experience to be like, wow, this is a company that cares about its customers. This is a company that has provided me with every opportunity to learn from other customers, as well as what I'm going to learn from working with them. So that is incredibly important, to tell the story. And as marketers, our job is to tell stories at the end of the day. And how we do that is it comes in multiple forms and multiple channels. But those three, I believe, are absolutely crucial to building a business, and therefore to building an SEO campaign. And what is smart for business and what is smart for SEO. What is smart for SEO is smart for business. And you heard me continuously interchange those, and it's just because it's fact. And it's definitely been my experience over the last 11 plus years. Thanks a lot, guys. If you have any questions, please comment below. And I would love, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel for more great content. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.